What's up, ladies and gents? This is IDAHODUB with another Gears of War 3 playthrough. We are playing King of the Hill on Dockyard. If you're not familiar with King of the Hill rules, you've probably never played a multiplayer game. But King of the Hill is where you have one location, just like this right here with the blue circle. And you have to stand inside there and lock down that location, secure it, and then the timer starts running. And once you get to 150 points, you win that round. Each location, I believe, has 50 seconds inside of the circle, so you can get 50 possible seconds. It might be 60, I'm not 100% sure. And then the location changes. If the enemy comes into the circle while you have control of it, you do lose control, and then you have to regain control of the circle. So that's the rules of King of the Hill. It's probably one of my favorite game types on Gears of War. And you know, I like me some Warzone as well. But since this is only the 4th video, I want to continue to review the game a little bit. First, I want to talk about the campaign. Last night, I started playing the campaign, and there's some things that I love about it. One, I'm loving the storyline already. I've always loved the Gears campaigns for the fact that they give a great story, and it's like watching a movie, and that's what they're going for, and it's fantastic. So the storyline has been great. I started playing last night with PokeyZero, my roommate, at about, I don't know, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and it was like 7 hours of gaming. Me, him, and one of our other buddies. And what's great is while you're playing online on Xbox Live, you know, your friends can see that you're playing, and they can actually join up, and you can have up to 4, maybe even 5 people join the game with you. We had 4 people at one point, but for the majority of the campaign, we just had 3 people. We were playing on hardcore, and it's a blast. It's a really fun time. However, there are a few glitches in the campaign, and the most notable one is that PokeyZero could not be killed. I kid you not, I recorded some of it. He could not be killed. Now, earlier in the game he could, but there was a point we were fighting a boss. You know, we're pretty far through the game after playing for 7 hours. It's only a 10-hour campaign. But there was a point we were fighting a large boss, and he kept running through all this emulsion that the boss was kicking out, and he wasn't dying. And he would run up to the boss and like melee it, and he could not die. And so from that point on, we just let him lead the way. He could not die. He'll be swarmed with locusts, and he can't go down. He doesn't take any damage. So there's some bug that gives you the godlike perk. It's like a godlike perk. You can't die, and you just deal out damage. It was hilarious. It was funny. He was walking around in the game. They have a machete. You can walk around and melee people, and it's freaking fun to use. But you know, you can get damaged pretty easily once you get up close to somebody. But since he couldn't take any damage, he was just walking around meleeing people. So that was one of the issues with the campaign. Even though it wasn't a real issue for us, it actually helped us out a lot. Because playing on hardcore, the campaign can get a little tricky sometimes. The next issue, and really the only other issue that I have so far with the campaign, is when you spawn, and all of us were experiencing this, but when you spawn, you are sometimes automatically zoomed in for some reason, and I was having the issue with my gun would just fire by itself once I would spawn. So, you know, say somebody dies, and you come back to life, my gun would just fire off and be zoomed in. It was very, very odd. So I don't know if that's something they're going to work out and update. It's really not that big of a deal. There's no major bugs in the campaign that I think are, you know, taking away from the campaign experience. The story so far has been crazy. I don't want to give stuff away, but you know, there's main characters that are coming back, and there's main characters that are dying. I mean, it's epic. You guys need to check it out. If you have the game, definitely play it. It's a blast. I mean, it's non-stop action too. There's very few parts where you're not in a firefight. So definitely check out the campaign if you have the game and you're not, you know, some people don't like to play the campaigns. They're straight to the multiplayer, and that's actually what I do too, but this is one of the few games that I really love the campaign, so play it if you got it. The next thing I wanted to talk about were some of the new weapons in the game. Now, I'm not a huge fan of some of the new weapons, primarily the digger. I know a lot of people online are loving the digger, but maybe I just suck at it. But I am not a huge fan of the digger. Not using it, nor do I enjoy getting killed by it. And I have been killed by it numerous times online and in the campaign. It is a powerful weapon if you know how to use it, but I don't really know how to use it, and I'm just not a big fan of it right now. I don't know. When it comes to power weapons, I'd much rather have the boom shot or the torque bow or something, or, you know, mortar. The other new weapon in the game, and I actually believe this was in one of the previous games, if I'm not mistaken, but you can pick it up on multiplayer now, and that's the one shot. It's pretty cool. The only issue with the one shot that I have is it zooms you so far in right off the bat. You know, there's like you can't change your zoom in distances. It just automatically zooms you crazy far in. But it is an awesome weapon. It's powerful. You get hit with that, you're donezo. Especially in the campaign, you can take down grinders instantly. It's fantastic. The next, and probably the one that most people online are using, and that's the double barrel shotty. Dang, that thing is powerful. I like it, and I don't like it. I like it for all the same reasons everybody else likes it, because it deals a ton of damage and you're dead if you get close up and you get popped with that, you're done. Similar to the Nasher, but you know, it's got more power than the Nasher shotty, so it's awesome. The only downfall is that it takes so long to reload, and you only get one shot. You only get one shot. So it takes forever to reload. It's very slow in the reload process. That's really the only issue that I'm seeing with that weapon, because it is powerful as a mofo. And then I don't know that they had this in any other games. I don't think so. They have the Retro Lancer. I'm not a huge fan of it. It has a lot of kickback. I'm just not a big fan of the Retro Lancer. The one cool thing about the Retro Lancer, instead of a chainsaw, it has a bayonet on it, and you can bayonet people, and there's some pretty cool looking executions. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan of the Retro Lancer. Doesn't do the job for me. So those are kind of the new weapons. I don't think I missed anything. We got the other weapons, the Nasher. The Nasher's still the same, which I'm using right now. You still got people on there complaining, man, all these Nasher rushers, they just run in there and Nash you. Yeah, yep, that's me. I just find it funny that people always complain about, you know, they'll pick a weapon in any game. In Gears of War, it's the Nasher, and they'll be like, you guys are such noobs, all you do is Nash. Won't you be a man and use the most powerful weapon in the game and pick up the freaking double barrel shotty? It's like, dude, really, you're gonna complain about somebody using a weapon? The weapons are in the game, you know, they're here to use. Don't complain, sit back, shut up, use whatever weapon you like to use, and leave it at that. If the weapons weren't supposed to be in the game, they wouldn't be in the game. You know, they're here because they're supposed to be used. Oh man. And then, you know, you got people killjacking. Those are the two things that people complain about in Gears of War 3. The killjacks, because there's a lot of killjacks that go down in Gears 3, and the Nasher rushers. You know what I actually think Gears of War 3 should do? They should do what Call of Duty did, Call of Duty Black Ops, and when you down somebody, you automatically get that kill. If somebody goes and kills them after you down them, they get the assist. That's what they should do. That's what one thing that Black Ops got right. They got really right was when they go down, you get that kill still. But that's my 2 cents, a little bit about the campaign, a little bit about the weapons, a little bit about the multiplayer. I think I've pretty much touched on everything that I can in Gears of War 3. I might talk a little bit more about the campaign, and I don't think I'm going to put up any gameplay footage of the campaign, because it would take me forever to edit, and it's something you need to experience for yourself. I don't want to put up any spoilers. So let me know if you guys have any questions or anything, or what you want to see from me in the Gears of War 3 videos. I'm going to keep putting these out for a while. I will be putting up some more NCAA, so don't you fret. But I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I'm off to record a vlog. If you want to check that out, hit the upper left-hand corner where it says My Vlog. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.